Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Monday. Happy Monday indeed. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. And I hope your Monday hasn't been too terribly stressful. Oh, gotta have the gamer light on. It's too much fun not to have. Anyway, welcome to tonight's episode of Monday Mini Time. How was everybody's weekend? How's everyone's day? Hey, Hachidori. Welcome to the fun. Actually, while you are here, I would like to do something real quick. Before we get into anything really kind of wild. Nope, it's not what I want to do. So we are going to do something real quick. We're not going to get straight into it. There's some things that I want to see if I can do something. Nope. Nope, it's not what I wanted. Nope. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to do that. So, phone is set to do not disturb. Going to set it to the side. Fix all of this that I started. Okay, so friends, I appreciate your patience. We have an exciting night tonight because we get to assemble and build and then prime the final one of this box. We've done the Phoenix, we've done the Troll. We get to do the Giants next. Very excited about it. Very happy. So, we're gonna listen to some of this EDM track list for a little bit, and I might switch it over to the tavern sounds after a little bit. But I need this energy for a bit, so bear with me. I appreciate it. But yeah, very excited. Everything is on this one piece, so this shouldn't be too terribly difficult of a build to get together, to get painted / primed is what I really mean when I say painted. But so we're going to get into it. There we go. Okay. This part 15. Oh, it's the Gobbo's little cape. Because apparently that's what they've got. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm very excited to be getting into this. All right. So, part 1. Get our tools together. This is a big piece. Big old chunky stud there. Yeah, let's do this from the other side. There we go. I think we're just going to snip this one and deal with a burr. There we go. Yeah. All right. Let's go through. It's fine. This piece can be smoothed out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's a whole chunk that didn't go with it. There we go. There we go. this piece up. Woo! Okay, that satisfies. And now we need 4 and 3, which appear to be the legs. I like legs. Legs are great. Yeah. That's how we're operating. There's a lot of really big pieces here. So I think what we're going to do is start with this base, bottom one, which is free. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think the last two can just be twisted off. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's a big old leg. Number 4 goes here. Done it? Does it? Looking at the inside, right? Correct. Okay, that's how that piece is going to go. Okay. Let that do its thing. And now we need number 3, which is the other leg. The other leggy. Come here, other leggy. Those off. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That goes on the other side. Okay. That's going to go down here somehow. Ah, that's how it goes. Okay. So. Gonna let that sit and cure. So it's stable. All right. Then we have piece number 2, which is the other. It's the front of the big belly. Let me see about hitting this from the other side. That might make life a little bit easier. Yep. Haha. It works. And we like it when it works. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I break these 3? Flex them off. Be free from your bindings. Yeah, there we go. Through, checking those points off, making sure they're pretty smooth and clean. Okay. Then this goes on the front. This should be fairly good. I can fuck with that. God damn, this gel does not dry fast enough. That sucks. Okay, gonna hold this in place so it can dry. While we are doing that, aha, next we get the little feetsies. Good track. Eli, thank you for the fanfare. Yeah, Mini Monday. And we are building a giant. Pepe the Giant. He's got a little gobbo friend. And, Eli, I'm so happy about this little gobbo friend because they are an entire separate piece that I can paint separately. I do not have to attach it and then paint it. I can paint it separately. So happy about that. But yeah, we're well underway. We've already got the majority of the body assembled along with the legs. We're just letting the glue cure a little better. I'm glad you love them. So yeah, very excited. It's going. How's your Monday so far? Going better this evening. Awesome. I'm glad that things are going well for you. Gonna do some lurking while I prep dinner. Hell yeah. Get that food, buddy. Did you go to the gym too? If you did, you definitely need that fuel, so. Definitely take care of yourself. All right. Let's see how long we are with this curing. I don't want to be sticky. No sticky. Man, the weather has really messed me up. Like this shift in just wet, dry, cold, hot is really messing up my sinuses and my voice sounds all kinds of off. Nah, passed on gym tonight. Fought a headache most day. I'm sorry. That sucks, Eli. I hope it feels better. I hope you get better. Hey, Picato. 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 How you doing? I'm a mess today, but I feel good, so kind of balances out. Five and six for the feetsies. So So yeah, to anybody who is just tuning in, we are currently working on a giant mini, Pepe the Giant specifically. So far we've got the chest and back assembled as well as legs. We're moving on to the feet. The cool thing about this mini, not only is its size, got a little Gobbo friend right there. Very happy. 6:30 a.m. here, trying to stay awake. Can't wait for the day to be over. I feel that. I hope you managed to wake up and, you know, feel pretty good. And I certainly hope your day goes by quickly. Sorry to hear about your sinuses turning evil. Me too, Eli. Because it really messes up my voice. Makes my cough worse. But yeah, for anybody tuning in, we're going to be listening to my EDM playlist for a little bit. I want the energy. There's a very good chance that we'll switch over to my tavern playlist. So it's like having a free Goblin Mini. Exactly. Exactly. It's 2 minis for the price of however much I spent on this Kickstarter. Yeah, that's pretty cured. So we're going to get the feet going. Which one is this? This is number 5, which is the right foot. Here we go. You connect to the base. Let me clean this burr a little bit. I don't like how that feels. Must be very gentle. Don't want to cut self. There we go. Love the nail color. Thank you. I really need to touch it up. I'm going to touch it all up tomorrow when I have time. Because tomorrow is going to be a really nice personal day for me. Me and a friend are going to be doing some baking. I'm going to make some rice since I'll be in the kitchen and have the... Like, I want to make rice, but because it's so intensive, because I do it, like, traditionally, it's very energy exerting. And so, since I'll already be in the kitchen doing stuff, makes sense. Exactly, Potato. Rice. I also don't make a little bit. I make a fucking cauldron of it. But, sorry, I have candy in my mouth. But since I'll already be in the kitchen doing it, and then, since I'm basically doing stuff and taking care of me tomorrow, I'm going to redo my nails. I think I'll do the same color, but we're in week 2 of them and they're finally falling apart. How do I make rice? Well, Eli, making rice is a very interesting process. So what I do is I take however much rice I want, I put it in a pot. I then rinse the fuck out of that rice until the water is clear. Because, you know, wash your goddamn rice. Then I fill it with the appropriate amount of water to cook the amount of rice I have, and then you forget about it for 2 years. You know, you got to let it soak. That's how you get really good rice. Soaking is super important. Then, once it is properly soaked, put on the heat, bring it to a boil, cover, turn off heat, and let it just steam itself for another 2 years. And then you have good rice. It's very important to let your rice soak. There's the other foot. Yeah, So this is the right foot. Okay. Yeah, I've been craving, like, for breakfast, rice and eggs. So I really want to make some. Also, rice is just such a great staple to have. Like, it's a great base for any kind of meal prep. Same thing with, like, beans, you know? Oh! So. My fingers are not playing today. There we go. Except now I have gel on my fingers. So now I have to deal with this. Okay. God damn it. It's part of the experience, Axel. Fuck ups. Anyway. Please cure. Please cure. I treat rice like plants. If they can't get by with the amount of water I give them, then tough shit. Bro, rice is so different when it's properly hydrated and you have the right amount of water. It's made brown rice for the first time last week. How'd that turn out? I promise you, it's worth the effort. It really is. There we go. We have a foot. I don't shame. I don't shame. But y'all keep that feet shit to yourselves. Just saying. Turned out great. I do rinse and add extra water as needed. Nice. Let's do the next one. Promise I'm not a complete heathen. LOL. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. By the way, Eli, how's been painting the giant mini that you got? I know you wanted to paint a bigger model because you know, hurt yourself by buying, you know, the half height species. Haven't painted him. You'll get there. Oh, yep. Potato, if you do that, you get your star. You got a score, Bunny. You lucky son. You. That is awesome. Oh, you got Mudkip Frosty? Nice. Also, welcome to the chat, Frosty. How are you? I wonder what caused that. I'm glad that's in between the legs, because... Okay, we're going to let that cure for a little bit. And next is the base. And then the first arm and accessories. All right, let's get this base going. Get the base, drop the base. Ah, that makes more sense. Okay. No, because I want to do it that way. Hey, we all got Snubble. That means we share joint custody of the Pokemon. All right, so who wants weekends? Who wants the middle of the week? Who wants the beginning of the week? Oh wait, all of us got it? Yeah, it's not like a competition in that. You either catch the Pokemon or you don't. I'll take Sundays because I have that day off for. Okay. We can also do a mix and match schedule. What do we want to name our Snubble? The Snubs. You know, how about just Snubs? We don't have to put the in front of it, you know? Clean that. Take care of these burrs. There we go. The Snubster or Snubster. I like that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Frosty. Oh God, I dropped my knife. That's terrifying. I'll take Mondays and Tuesdays. All right. Yeah, it's not a competition. It's either, you know, people catch the Pokemon or they don't. Which is entirely dependent upon the type of Pokeballs you use. When you started your journey, you should have got some, but if you go to the app, you can also purchase more Pokeballs, you can purchase Great Balls and Ultra Balls as well. You can also do Pokemon battles through it. So, which is also a lot of fun. What is going on with this base? I'm assuming those are like root systems we're looking at. That's a lot of roots. Yeah, because it's coming out of the ground. Maybe vines? Don't know if you all can see that with the camera. A lot of texture, a lot of details, huh? I'll switch to the big camera. See if we can show that off a little bit better. Focus. There we go. Yeah, look at that texture. That's going to be interesting to paint and deal with. Looks like a lot of rocks, a lot of ground. And then that weird vine. Looks like a vein, to be honest. But... Alright. Feet are on. You are curing. Next is the base. Ah, so that's how you're going to stand. Got it. Okie dokie. God. As much as I've seen of this giant's feet, and they could be charging $5 on an OnlyFans. A gravelly forest root system, that's what it looks like. Okay, let's let you cure. And while you are getting stabilized, shift you to the back. Arm with the club. An arm in the club. Arm with the foots. With the boots, with the fur. I combined fur and boots and got foots. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? Yeah, number 8 and then number 9. You're number 9. Ah, you're the head of the club. Got it. My man just took a big ass piece of a branch and then wedged a rock between the end. I mean, I guess that works. I guess when you have brute strength as a giant, you can get away with a lot of things. Base giant, yes. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, I can hit this last one. Oh, I have to be careful because that's the structural points attached to a finger. So, there we go. Now I can twist out the last bit. Ta-da! Let's see these burrs. No, they're not too egregious. The finger needs cleaned up, though. There we go. Me grab rock, then me grab stick and put rock inside stick and whack with it. Yeah. What's better than stick and rock? Combine. Giant strong together. Strong. More stick and rocks. Yeah, we get it. Okay, exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's just part of the burr. Let me clean that up. There we go. Smooth that out just a little bit. God, if this giant just thought a little bit more too, be like, what better than stick and rock combined? 2 stick and rock combined. This giant will have the power of God and anime on its side. What a terrifying concept. A giant that's a weeb. It's a weeb giant. It's also a giant weeb. Good lord. I'm liking that bracelet they're wearing. It's very pretty. It's ornate, which is interesting. Okay. So, the top part of the club is down here. Let's get this free and cleaned up. Oh, I don't like the way that's... Can I... There we go. Okay. I can! That's the answer. See, the reason I'm apprehensive is because this structural point went into a curve, and that could very easily gouge into the mini. And then this one's actually attached to some of the detailing. It's just like, couldn't you have placed those a little better? Just a little bit? But, you know, I don't 3D print, not yet anyway, so I had no idea what ingenuity went into this. But I feel like that could have been a better placement. See, because now this burrs in this curve, and I risk damaging that part of the mini. Unfortunate. Oh well. I can cover it up in post. When I'm painting, I've I've got some liquid green stuff. Or I could lean into it, scar it up a little bit more. There are options. Stop it. Okay. This piece goes like yonder. So let's get you attached. How do you attach? Let's look at that one more time. Okay. Put a dab there, at the base, around the hand. We should be good to go. Assuming I don't get all of this glue on me. Okay. We are good. How is that going to sit? How's it going to look? Yeah, it's a downward pose. I don't like how messy that is. So, we're going to clean this up while that cures just a little bit. Okay, that looks a lot better. Cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's right there. Damn, my man beefy. Okay, we're going to let that cure for a second. I'm going to have some more Skittles. Sweet, my man gets ahead next. Isn't it always nice when you get ahead? Come on. Give me the head. Let go. Oh, Joltik. By the way, Potato, how's work going? Hopefully it's not too rough for you. Man, this is a beefy structure point. God damn. I mean, it makes sense. The head's kind of important. I know once I get this piece free, I can twist the other two off. There we go. Good Lord. Oh. Slow work, slower worker. So it sounds like a fairly simple day, which is nice. It's a good reprieve. Doesn't really help make time go by fast, but, you know, low energy days are important. You know? give you time to catch up on things. Whether those things are work-related or not is entirely subjective. But round that burr off. Today is one of those fatigue days. Ah. Well, even better that it's a slow day then. Being tired on a day that requires like high energy, whoo, that's worse. Okay. Congratulations, we have a head. I have received head. I've received a head. Is that's a burr. Clean that up. Fits a lot better. Come on, smooth that out. There we go. By the way, I totally forgot to mention this, but Picado and Frosty, I got a lot of commands. If you all want to play with anything while in stream, my three favorite are !chill, !chaos, and if you're into D&D and rolling dice, !dice roll, one word. Feel free to have some fun. I'm also more than happy to engage and talk with you, because I'm an extrovert with ADHD. I'm also an ENFP, if that means anything to you all. Yes, you can. What do I get? A 2! Natural 2. Well, that's how the rest of this stream's gonna go. Frosty has left. He has D&D tonight. Fair. Hopefully it's a good game. A 2 is better than an @1, especially when I have streamer luck. All right. We have a giant with a head. Let's see what we have left. Number 11, it says shoulder piece. Chaos stream can be fun. Indeed. That's the whole point of my exclamation system, you know? When we have a chill stream, we be chillin'. Exactly. When we have a chaos one, we need more chaos. That is definitely more chaos. Mm-hmm. All right, so number 11. What are these, like rocks tied up? Ooh, an 8. I've also thought about using the dice roll system I have, like, sort of like a live role play little thing. I thought that'd be fun. But I have exhausted and tried to roll with disadvantage. Unfortunately, that critical, because disadvantage is you take the lesser of the two. Unfortunate. All right, shoulder piece is on. Well, at least right shoulder is on. Now we need this piece. Yeah, so unfortunately with a 8 and a 20 and rolling at disadvantage means you take the lesser of the two. What is it you were trying to do, Potato? Speed up time at work, unfortunately. Nah, today's gonna be a slow day. Yeah, sadly, critical successes mean nothing right now. Ah. Unless you do what I do, which is you take the lucky feat. Interestingly enough, if you roll at disadvantage and then you use a luck point to do a third roll, you get to pick any which one you want then, because it overrides the prior rules. Where the fuck does this go? Hold up. Nah, not lucky here. That's fair. I'm lucky in the weirdest sense. I tend to describe my luck like, you know how like some fast food chains like have like little reward systems, like little games you can play where it's just like, oh, you can win some money or you could win free food. It'd be like I'd go through like a fast food place, win a free burger, and they get T-boned by another car on the way out. It's just like, I want a free burger though. My car got totaled. Question: if D&D classes were real, what class would I choose? Ooh. See, that's a tough one because I am a very big person. So it'd be very easily to get into the physical aspects of D&D. You know, like barbarian, fighter, things like that. To apply in real life, like we start at level 1 at this time. That's a difficult question for me. Yeah, because like I said, it'd be very easy for me to get into like the physical aspects of it. God, being a monk would be awesome. Oh no. It's difficult in a fun way. It's difficult in a fun way. I think my problem personally, because I also live with like several mental disorders like ADHD. I'd want to do everything, but that's not possible. Not with a human lifespan, anyway. Hmm. I'm also really fascinated by magic. So the idea of like being a part wizard is also interesting to me. I could see me being a paladin because that straddles the line, but I'm an atheist. I don't worship anything. So if I chose monk, then I'd have to train as a monk in real life. Fair. Getting into the funk. Fighter with Tavern Brawler V? That'd probably be me. I think if we're actually like basing it off of real life, I'd technically be delving into 3 different classes. It'd be fighter, barbarian, and monk. I've actually had real life training in martial arts. In several martial arts at that. So I've already got that going. I tend to be a very emotional person, so the barbarian also kind of makes sense. Just having big emotions. And then fighter, because I also like, I think that'd be the path of discipline for me. Monk would be practicing, restraint and learning how to hone my body. Barbarian would be being at comfort with my emotions and instincts and learning how to hone those. And then fighter would be the pure discipline aspects of it. Like I am now taking everything I've learned and I'm honing it forth to be the best version of me I could be. But if you're asking me to just pick one, probably barbarian would be the most direct route for me. I'm a big guy. I don't really have a whole lot of space to be having armor put on me. But if I had to, given the option to pick, wanting to like go the path of wizard and spellcaster would be very powerful because obviously that implies magic now exists in this world. And it's just like, God, the ability to just manipulate the metaphysical would be awesome. Then you can multi-class ever. That's fair. Yeah, Picado, what would you do? What about you, Eli? Anyone else in chat, feel free to chime in. I'm curious. Think of how fucking sick you'd look in fantasy armor. I know, but I also punish my body. So having armor doesn't really make sense in that regard. Which is also why I think I'm enjoying my barbarian Akayaka so much. Because he's very close to home. I wear that character on my sleeve. Oh, that's where it goes. Okay. I want to be a sorcerer, but I don't think my bloodline is special enough. It's more of a curse. Interesting. Honestly, kind of think I'd roll cleric if gods were the same as they are in most D&D universes. That's fair. Eli, you are the mom friend, and I love you for it. Cleric makes sense. But what flavor of cleric? And curse as in the curse of the bloodline? So, like, what would you pick, though? Because clearly we have the option to choose here. Um, I've been interested in Clockwork Sorcerer for a bit now, and I actually have a character that I want to build out and play someday. But, Potato, like, what specifics would you go with? I feel like the dragon thing is like both kind of cliche but cool. Might start with an introverted bard. That's interesting. Yeah, that's how it goes. Perfect. Holy shit, y'all. I've got one more piece to add, and then it's the little Gobbo friend. I like minis like this. I like music. I used to play guitar and sing. Plus, inspiring people would be awesome. That is true. That is true. God, because I also play instruments. And I want to learn more instruments. And when I'm warmed up, I can actually sing, which is nice. I'm loving the concept of Twilight Domain offering rest and recovery, whether temporary or as one closes the book one in their life. That's true. That's awesome. I can see you being a Twilight Domain cleric, Eli. Like music, used to play and sing, plus inspiring people would be awesome. That's true. I think, not just mechanically speaking, but just in general, being able to inspire people is such a powerful thing. This goes on the chest. Stick it on his chest. Oh. Multi-class into a warlock or sorcerer later. I know it's a weird combo, but would be interesting, though. It would be. Music is such a strong influence in healing. Yeah, it really is, Eli. Is that part of the design? Or am I going to have to clean this piece up? I might have to clean this piece up. Be cool to mix with either of those. It would be. I support this Picado. Picado. Damn it. My fucking... Cat. Can I call you Cat? Can I just call you Cat? You can... Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's fun to say, but because I switch words often, like I'll say tomato or tomato, or I'll say potato or potato. It's ADHD's a bitch. Missile, laboratory. Oh my god, chicken. Thank you for the I I appreciate it. Hey, Cosmic. What's going on, bud? Got him. Yep, you got me. You got me, you motherfucker. I'm glad I wasn't assembling something just yet. I'd have glue and bits everywhere. But for those who are turning in, we are almost done building our giant mini. This is Pepe the Giant. The final bit to this box right here. We've built the Phoenix, we built the Troll, and now we're doing the Giant, the in-between guy. Very happy with how this is coming out. And the little Galbo friend is separate. Holy shit, so I get to paint them both. I can paint them separately and then attach them. I don't have to work around them, which is awesome. I would like to 3D print my own minis, Chicken. I'd love to get into it, but I don't have the space for a 3D printer because I want one of the resin ones where it like builds the mini, like pulling out of the pool of liquid. And you need proper ventilation for that. I would also need a better PC to build the minis that I'm interested in building, as well as handle the processing of it. And I appreciate the hydrate, Eli. You missed the Phoenix? Well, because I have a moment to do this, I always post my pictures on all of my socials, so follow me where convenient, but I'll grab the Phoenix real quick. Just give me a second. Ooh. So, I was very, very happy about this Phoenix because of the design choice I decided on. Phoenixes are elemental creatures to begin with, and they are the embodiment of fire, and fire is a spectrum of color. So I opted to make a rainbow Phoenix. And I will transition to the other camera to show it off in more color, but it has this golden armor on it, which is a little hard to see on this camera. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time. Not a problem. I love showing them off, Eli. When you're going to come see them in person. Anyway. Yeah. So this took 3.5 streams, and it was almost 14 hours total just working on it, building up the layers. But to put it onto the big camera, because I think this camera shows colors a lot better. Spent a lot of time working on it. But it's wearing golden armor, and you can see in this camera, beautiful gold color, and then it's singed around because I guess magical armor, but it's a magical creature. So it should make sense that even then, after a while, it'll be affecting the armor. It also has this little golden mask that's a part of it. So. I like having it removable. I didn't want to make it a permanent fixture. So. That's beautiful. Thank you. I'm very proud of this. This was a lot of fun, a lot of work. The base turned out great because it looks like it's starting to melt. It's molten in the center. Different boss stages, exactly. I've also done several dragons up to this point, which I don't mind showing either. Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate the 69 bits. Because I want to show off some of the dragons real quick too. Yes, haha, funny numbers. Set these down because these are some large minis. They're minimum 150 millimeters and 50 millimeter bases, so they're huge. But Thal, the Defiler, a strange necro dragon that I was very happy with how they turned out. There's rotting bits on it. There's what looks like fresh blood pouring off of it, because in my head, this dragon is regenerating. It's got a magical curse. So it is spent, it is meant to spend the rest of its eternity just continually rotting and falling apart. So it has this hunger, this drive to continue to eat, because that's what replenishes its flesh. So it's constantly in the state of decay and rot. Things are reforming and then sloughing off. Very excited, very fun Necro Dragon. To switch up the color scheme, we have Freyr, the Stormbreaker that I also did. I love the angle of this Dragon Mini. It looks like a cloud that's coming to eat you. Very aggressive, but regal. Loved how it turned out. Very happy. The first Dragon Mini, though, that I did was this sucker called, based on the Kickstarter, they gave it its own title, which is called the Dragon of Schmargenrog. Obviously, I didn't name it, but the story for this dragon is that it's the last of its kin, because it lost its mind and was now killing other dragons to wear as armor, which is why there's a dragon skull on its chest. It has extra spiny bits that are other dragon spines and other things. I wanted to base this off of a red dragon that's kind of got corrupted, so there's a lot of dark colors to show its age. But I'm very happy with how they all turned out. I also have the Ghost Dragon and Draculus, which was like a vampire dragon. And that's it so far. That's all we've done. But I love how they've turned out. I'm very happy. And I can't wait to drop them on a table on some unsuspecting players at some point. I'm going to set these down to the side. You're going to fall, so just fall. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm slowly working through this Kickstarter, because the Kickstarter is by Archon Studios, called Dungeons and Lasers. And the big thing that they did was that they do 3D printed terrain. I have, including the prior set that I bought, which was a Warlock set, Warlock tiles, I have 24 square feet of playable D&D terrain. And I want to catch that Pokemon. But the tier that I backed also came with a lot of minis, prop accessories, all kinds of goodies. So I figured, let's make streams of it. You know, I love D&D. I'm not a, like, I don't want to say like one trick pony. My personality is very deep. It's not just, I want to do one thing. I want to show everything that I love doing. I like playing games. I like D&D. I like tabletop games. I want to show it all. I'm also an aspiring voice actor, but those of you who have been here know that about me. So, any chance though that I get to show off my minis, I'd love it. I think the best place to see them, is my Instagram, because obviously that's just pictures. Voice acting, that's interesting. Yeah. I've grown up with like a lot of cartoons and animations and stuff. And I see that Redeem Eli. And I appreciate it. Give me 1 second, because I want to set up a timer. So, let's see. I've loved animation. I've loved the idea of it. but it didn't really settle into that it was something I wanted to pursue until I was like mid-20s. And what inspired it was a series called RWBY, created by Monty Oum, and what kind of motivated it was his passing, actually, which is sad to say. He passed away, and there was a lot that I didn't know about the series, but not only did he make the series, he voiced a lot into it. I used to watch RWBY, but when Monty Oum passed and the direction changed and there was a lot of drama that came about it, in my head, the series died. And so I stopped keeping up with it. But when he passed and, he had some very inspirational words. And then I realized not only did he make the series, but he voiced a lot of things. And so I was like, I want to do voice acting. I've already been doing silly voices for a long time. Like, it's something that I've always entertained myself with. I like singing. I like using my voice. I've got a big ass chest. I can project and do all kinds of fun things. And so that really sort of led me onto that path. It is now 7:25, so we're setting the alarm for 7:30. 5 minutes
of my demon voice. The reason it's more expensive is because it's my voice. It's one of the things I can do. So, feel free to ask me some questions. No, cat, don't be afraid. I don't bite hard. Nope. I can just do this. And I really like being able to do it. You beg to differ. What if you ask nicely? I might be able to oblige. Yes, I can nibble. I can bite. If you say harder, I might give in. So yeah, I can just do this. This is one of my little talents. Panic stab. Fuck. Shit. God. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the funniest things I've ever done in character. Panic stab. Exclamation point dice roll. Nope, that's gonna miss. Nope, not much better there, Eli. Shall we free our little goblin friend? I think that's what we're gonna do next. Wow, low rolls all around. Oh my god. Oof, this party's not looking too good, I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. Damn dice roller doing everyone dirty. Yep. It's a problem. And this is exactly why I don't like online dice rollers. If I can always roll physical dice, I will. Because as, well, you know, Eli, but for anyone who doesn't know, I describe myself as the anti-Wheaton. I am the opposite of Will Wheaton and his dice rolls. Yeah, they really are, Eli. In his RL, dice rolls are abysmal. abysmal. And the fact that he DMs, I don't know how his players deal with it. Yeah, are you familiar with Will Wheaton, Kat?
Oop.
Your dice channel Wheaton energy when you play. I'm so sorry. I really am. That's unfortunate. Would you like a chance to make a deal? I could perhaps make those dice rolls better. Yeah, little clip goes to the gobbo. I am here for that. Time up.
Haha! Yeah, no, I can just talk like that. Or my curse will spread to you too. That would be hard, difficult, Cat. And part of the reason I say that is because Eli can contest. He's been in some of my games, and I play a game with him. And my dice's ability to just be like, yeah, this is happening now. There was one game, a short series of games that I was playing, and if it wasn't for the DM screen, I'm pretty sure a lot of my players would just be dead. But one particular game, I rolled 20 crits back to back, with 2 of those crits in sequence being natural ones. Motherfucker rolls my dice and rolls nice and high. I roll my dice and like, yeah, I'm sorry, Eli. And yeah, what the fuck? Here's the kicker though, Cat. They were fighting the like endgame boss dude. And for the endgame boss guy to be rolling like that and just whooping ass. Now, I will say, I have my own homebrew rule when it comes to crits. Where, for the players, if you roll a crit, you automatically, your first, like, you would traditionally, rules is written, you roll your dice, you basically get double dice. So if you roll a d8 normally for attack damage, you get to roll it twice. My homebrew rule for players is that first die is automatically maxed. So all you have to do is roll your second dice and add to it. So you can roll 16 point of damage with a d8 if you roll an 8 on top of the automatic high damage, right? I don't do that for me because with the way I roll crits, it'd be like 18 points of damage, 18 points of damage, 18 points of damage. It would be bad. Why'd you switch to my... No, come back to the computer. Yeah, because I would be decimating players. Unfortunately, even though they were crits majority-wise back-to-back, the damage dice ended up rolling low. So instead of it being like huge amounts of damage, it'd be like an extra +2 points. So they were able to mitigate it. But here's the kicker. They were like, there's no way you're rolling that well. And so I started rolling in front of them, and it was crit after crit after crit. Their turn, crit, crit, crit. Like, they were so fucking exhausted. Just like in the game that I'm playing with Eli, my barbarian now has lycanthropy. They're a werewolf. I was asked to make a con save. I have high con, and I rolled a nat 1. I was like, fuck this. I'm using a luck point. Used my luck point, nat 1. Holy shit. Well, this is happening now. This is life. Multiple crits on different dice, too. Yeah. My dice go hard. They go burr. You might have the lucky feat, RL. See, like I said, you know, my dice roll really well, but I'll walk outside tomorrow and get hit by like a meteor. It's the simple little things that my luck is really good with. Anything important, I'm fucked. I'm just screwed. This little gobble with his cape, I'm here for it. Yeah. Oh god, and literally compared to it, I think because that's accurate size, this motherfucker is huge. Yeah, he's got a cape. Wouldn't you have a cape if you had a giant friend? Do you know the shit? You know the shit you can get into, Eli, because you do it with my character all the time. You are the tiny mouthy one. That goblin tiny. He's so teeny. And he gonna sit right up there on the shoulder. Mm-hmm. Now, how is this supposed to fit? There's a hole where it's supposed to go. I mean, yeah, you damn right, yeah. I think I need to clear this up, but I'm a little hesitant to, because it's a lot. So you know what? We will paint these separate. That's what we're going to do. I will paint this separate and then add it on later. Because it's supposed to go there, but there's an obstruction right now. Put thing in the hole. Exactly. See if that helped. If any. Nope. Sorry, but I need to go. Must find nourishment. Oh, I appreciate the lurk, cat. Go take care of yourself. That's important. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. You know what? Fuck it. I want the shelter. Hopefully that's still enough time. But yeah, no, Eli, Avarice started some shit. And while I'm very grateful the story has gone the way it has, woo! It is true. We would have a very different story if he didn't, you know, throw hands. Game-changing shit. It really is. It's really kind of cool, too. Like, when you think about it. Not my fault he was being a punk ass. It's true. It's true that, you know, there's multiple people in this situation. But we may have, it would have been a much longer time before we dealt with the chain, before we even heard about them. Would have left Zave, exactly. We wouldn't have dealt with Barton or Gar. Wouldn't have found those kids. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to paint that first. We're going to do these all separate. Stretch, I appreciate the stretch. Thank you. And see, this is why I don't write anymore. Can't measure up solo writing to collaborative storytelling. I think they're two separate things. To be perfectly honest. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the redeem, Hachidori. I appreciate it. I mean, collaborative storytelling literally is just the dice. True, but I'm much better and have more fun when storytelling with y'all. I appreciate that. Storytelling as a DM is literally just setting up stuff for the players. Granted, there's other things to kind of keep track of depending on how in-depth you want to be about your world. But that's really at its basis what it is. Gang, we have a giant and a gobbo. We're done. We just got to let it fully cure, and then we can prime it. And that makes me very happy. Because another one bites the dust. Yeah! Fanfare redeemed. Thank you. Level up. So, now it begins. We're going to switch some things around. All right. I'm feeling hype. I'm feeling good. I think this is going to be the last song for this playlist, and we're going to switch over to the tavern sounds. Right. Interesting device, this radio, but I prefer the live bards and bands. So, now that song is played out, We're going to switch over to the tavern. Quick, somebody pick a number between 1 and 113. First one to type anything is what I'll go off of. 42. Did you pick that because of, you know, it's the answer to life? Valid. Oh, that's more like it. Go on, pull up a chair. I'll get you a pint here at the Traveling Tankard. All right, we're going to start priming. That's plenty. Should be enough for 2 coats. Where is me priming brush? Get tip wet. So it's flexible, broken in. Right. Let's start with the shield, please. Okay, first coat done for that one side. And for the gobbo, gobbo is so tiny. I get to work in your realm, Eli. Not that I haven't before, but it has been a while. Them small beans. Exactly. Very small beans. Incredibly small beans. Holy shit. Okay, let that dry. That went pretty quick. So now we'll do the other side. Here's the fun part. This is where I get messy. It's not fun unless you're getting messy. Are you really arts and crafting if you're not getting messy? I think so. I think you aren't. All right. Let's get on to the giant. We're going to start with the base. Make sure we really get in there. A lot of weird texture to miss. Remove that. Time for the pedicure. Oh, Chicken, Cosmic, are y'all both still in chat? They might be lurking. Okay. Don't know what that is, but I'm going to catch it. We'll say this dude's pretty big, but he skipped leg day. He got some tiny legs. Never skip leg day. He got a belly button. Bellies and belly buttons. Oh, the simple things in life. Hey, I got Gossifleur. I think that's a Pokemon from X and Y. Yep, gotta get all up in between the bits. Sorry, bud. Want to make sure everything's coded. All right, there we go. That arm's got a little bit of flex. Not sure how I feel about that. By the way, how'd go making dinner, Eli? What'd you make? Tacos, taco. That's awesome. You asked right after I sent that. You knew. It's funny how, the little things work out. Okay. Okay. First coat is done. Highly recommend eating dinner with candles, regardless of how chill your dinner is. It does. Also, candles just make everything better, in my opinion. Unless it's fire. Candles don't make fires better. Then we have a problem. Okay, shield is done. Little Gobbo friend is dry for the most part. I think I want to add another layer. I'm gonna let that dry first before I do anything else. All right. I believe we are at the final stretch here. Going to let this first layer dry. See about what a second layer looks like. So. Meant to tell you, WizKids put out metallic shimmer paints for minis? You should link me that in Discord. If there's a link. That can be linked. Yeah, that. You'll find one? Okay. No stress. Don't worry about it if it's too much. I can look into it later. By the way, has anybody seen the new Wizards, the D&D movie? Genuinely curious people's thoughts. I'm hearing a lot of good things. So just curious what other people might have thoughts on. I'm becoming a ghost. He's going ghost. What cool powers to have. What else? Sorry, was relocating them their Dargans. You don't keep an eye on them, they get close to you. Next thing you know, you're being, overthrown. You will not usurp my rule. God, I wish I could talk today. Now for the fun, boring part. Watching paint dry. I realize I said an oxymoron. I said both fun and boring. Again, I wish I could talk today. Oh boy. Oh shit, an unknown? Fuck yeah. Haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. Does anyone else remember when, like, the unknown was introduced as a Pokemon, and then just the realization that they were based on letters of the alphabet? So there were 26? I don't remember how many letters are in the alphabet. I don't remember the number off the top of my head. 26 sounds right, though. 26 of the fuckers. 26 slots taking up in your Pokebox because you wanted to catch the alphabet. That's right, there was also punctuations, so it was more than that, probably. Oh my god. Absolutely wild. Somebody at Nintendo made bank off of that. They were like, watch, I'm going to get these kids to catch pronunciations, punctuations in the alphabet. And guess what? It worked. Head's drying. Everything else is drying as fast as it can. Shield's done. I really need to do my nails again. Might get started on that tonight. Actually, I want to see how big this troll is. Give me 1 second. The previous mini painted by comparing. My god, he's got a whole, like, chest and head bigger. Sorry, at this point now I'm just like comparing mini sizes. Oh, that's fine, Eli. I appreciate it, though. I'll look it up later. Big friends. All of the big friends. Just to compare these two alone, base to base. Shift things around and actually get in camera view. Ah, hands. Work. Yeah, that's base to base. The giant is a whole, like, middle of his torso and taller. That is ridiculous. And then obviously the two dragons. if Thal the Defiler was stretched out, he'd probably be one of the biggest minis, like from snout to tail. But because he's in this curved, dynamic position, then again, I guess that could be about all the dragons, because this motherfucker would be huge from tail, from, you know, snoz to tip. Hands, work! Oh my god. Extra jumpy today. And don't worry, I'm not schnoz. And don't worry, I'm not worried about getting the primer on my fingers on these already painted minis because it's dry. So. Look at that schnoz. Little schnoz, big schnoz, medium schnoz, pointy schnoz, wide schnoz. They're all good schnozes. All good sniffers. Unless you're Krillin from DBZ, in which you don't have one. Oh no. Look, Eli, I put 3 pennies on the front of this base, and this motherfucker still leans back. Very upsetting. I need, like, I don't know, a neutron star, just the atom of a neutron star in the front of this sucker. The densest, heaviest thing in the universe. No, not washers. I put pennies. Pennies in the front. Because they were thinner, the thinnest thing to put there. If I add another penny or a washer, there's now, it like goes past the rim of the base. Try washers? I might have some. Though I don't know if I could remove the pennies because I used like really intense super glue. So we'll see. Where's the 10 by 10 base? Right here. That's what I'll do. I'll just glue it to it. Oh. See, now I'm running out of space. Too much stuff happening. Sir, you are drunk. Please stand up. We are waiting for this sucker to dry anyway, so. My brain? What's wrong with your brain? That's almost perfect. Too much stuff. Knocking over dragon. Was me knocking over stuff giving you an aneurysm? I'm sorry. Desk not big enough. No, it was relatable. Nice. Okay, we're going to let that dry. Oh my god, that is immediately more stable. Sweet. Success! We're going to let that just dry. How to interact with a dragon. Ask them if they want a horde of Ds. If you give a dragon a horde. Yeah, ask him if the dragon wants a horde of Ds. Horde of D's nuts. Ha! Got him. Immediately make a deck save. How are we coming along? We're almost fully dry. Some of the more heavier spots. Still a bit damp. Still a bit wet. Go to jail. I refuse to go to horny jail. Not because I don't want to, but that's because where you all don't want me to be. That's where all the horny people are. Why would you send horny people to horny jail? Like, that's where they want to be. That is immediately worlds more stable. Holy shit. Cool. Thank you for the base, Eli. Who said it was a punishment? That's still drying a bit. All right. So here's what I am thinking. We're going to let these dry fully. So it's going to take a couple more minutes. But we'll consider adding a second layer. I don't want to have to end streams this early. I'd like to go to at least 9. You know, a good solid 3-hour stream. So. I am trying to think of what else we could do in this particular moment. Mm-hmm. You've been corrupted by the 10-hour data boy streams. Absolutely not. I just feel I knew this stream was going to be relatively short, because everything was on one, I don't know what to call it, grid. I knew it wasn't going to take nearly as much effort as like the troll with the market stand or the phoenix. But this is the part, like, I know I want to add a second layer of primer, at least to the giant themselves. But really, for primer to cure, it's best to let it have a day, like a full 24 hours to set. Akayaka? Prime Akayaka? Could do that. Wild Spinnerack, we'll catch that. Here's my problem with that, Eli, though. Priming Akayaka would mean I then have to paint him, because our game is coming up this weekend. I'd rather paint him on stream, too. So that means he'd be primed, and then if he gets used game day, he's just going to be a big old white mini. Though it is possible. I mean, that's what my boy is, a big white mini. I'll be honest, I didn't notice. I just know your mini is two minis, because you have an Echo most of the time. Black currently, he just came in. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to use this for a one shot. But the group during the one shot, which you were a part of, Eli, you all opted for the other option of quest. So y'all never got to play with Turt. Mm-hmm. I got a couple. No, that was the fellow. Oh, was that the fellow we rolled into a bag? No. This was Christian's birthday one shot, where you played Trick, your bard. I do have a couple minis already primed that I started working on and then never finished. These fellows right here. See, I started him, got his sword, got his cape. A necromancer, a lich specifically, that came with this that I built off stream because I was like, I want to put one together, and I put this little guy. Really cool detail, really cool model. Don't know how well the detail's showing up on that. So let's switch to the big one. And I can really show them off. Kind of got to hold it high. There we go. But yeah, turtle with the thing on its back. I was going to alter this thing heavily for it to make sense. Hey Ari, how are you doing? Welcome to the fun. How have you been? Oh, love that turtle. Thank you. Like I was going to say, I was going to alter it very much to make it fit for what I had planned. But like I said, Eli, you all chose a different option, so I never got to do it. You're doing all right? I'm glad. We are currently working on this giant who we've got primed. We've got assembled. And they have a little gobbo friend, a little goblin that's going to sit on their shoulder. Love it. Absolutely love it. Just like that. That is cute. It is. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. All things considered. I'm having a good time. We're currently waiting for the big boys to dry, and I'm just sort of showing off other ideas, other things that I'm thinking of working on. Like I started on this fella already, got his sword done, his cloak done, and then I just stopped. Just ADHD's a bitch. You know. Got this guy built, little necromancer lich. If you don't know what a lich is, it's like an undead wizard. Very evil. Chose death as a type of immortality, and so that's their existence. Yeah, having a good time. Waiting for this to cure a little bit more so we can add another layer of primer. And really just vibing. I got this guy primed as well and then started on the sword. Trying to think of how this would fit. Don't think these blocks are supposed to be there. Ah! Well, glad to hear you're vibing as well. Oh, Ari, did you ever get to see my phoenix that I painted? Girl. I was showing it off earlier. Yep. So phoenixes in D&D are elemental creatures, and they're supposed to be embodiments of fire. Fire is a spectrum. So I didn't want one color. I wanted to show the spectrum. The core of a phoenix would be its hottest, where basically its essence is. So we went from blues to yellows, oranges, and reds. I'll switch back to the big camera. Really show it off. Very much proud of this. And then the base, because the base, if you look, we've got this stone, brown and gray stone that's slowly becoming molten in the center. Very happy. Loved it so much. And it's got that gold armor. It has a mask that it wears. It's part of its setup. And you can see on the fringes of it, it's darkened because fire. Very happy. Thank you. I am very happy with this. Very excited. Last thing we worked on before was this adorable troll. They're certainly not little. That is a whole cow they have under their arm. I was very happy with this one too. Very cool. Like all the little details, the age rope it's using, the wood and bark and fur it's got as armor. Hoping to do something similar with this big old giant. Thank you, I appreciate that, Ari. But yeah, that's what we've been up to. Also, Destiny, been playing the hell out of that. Oh no, I clipped you. But we are dry now, so we can get on to another layer, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, the new DLC is awesome. It's engaging. The new subclass is a lot of fun. PvP is feeling a lot nicer. It's feeling balanced, or a bit more balanced in my opinion. Lots of good things. All right. So I think that's enough layers on the shield. The shield is fine by me. I feel like if I add more, it's going to lose detail. Our little Gobbo friend here. I think a single layer is fine. I do want to touch up this spot where I picked you up from. Okay, now it'll just be fully curing. Our big old giant here, though, I do want to add a little bit more in certain areas. That way, when we actually get to painting next week, the paint will look vibrant and it'll have a nice surface to adhere to. I'm so far behind, I don't know if I'll ever pick it up again. You just gotta bite the bullet. If you're worried about story, you know, maybe catch up on a YouTube video. But actually playing it, you know, is a whole different ball game, because each season you basically sort of start kind of fresh. And then it's just grinding to the next part of the next plateau, really. And it's definitely easier with friends. Mm-hmm. But yeah, how's your streams been, Ari? How things been with you? Which reminds me, I am not highlighted. Shout out for Ari. She's also a variety streamer. She plays a lot of really fun games. Highly recommend giving her a check out. She's really into FPSs, first-person shooters. If I recall, some of the games she's been playing has been Fortnite and modern Call of Duty. Not exactly sure which branch of Call of Duty, but Call of Duty. I'm rotating my man by his bald head. Oh. Wild love disc. Sure. Let's catch a love disc. Well, try to anyway. By the way, if there's any Pokemon fans, I know it's a little late, but the 3DS and Wii shops have officially closed. So, you know, if you were big into Pokemon and you wanted to make sure you had them over, like, because you could do the Pokebox thing and transfer your Pokemon to other things to play with. So I hope you all managed to do that. If not, I do hope Nintendo sometime in the future allows a way to correct that, because that sucks. We're going to let you dry a little bit more. Do one more coat on the head. Worry about that shortly. My man got some chops too. That'll be fun to paint. There we go. Nice, good coat. we are good. All right, let's see what else I can get into. What? We're going to prime this little lich while we're here. And remember, to all you adventuring parties out there, liches get stitches. Hands on sight. Mm-hmm.
I am the Lich. Wait, what are you doing? No! Don't shove me in a locker!
Been a pleasure, sir. Gonna drop off to get ready for sleep. Have a good rest of your team. I appreciate that, Eli. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. I hope the rest of your week isn't too stressful on you, too. Good night, King. All righty. Take your leave. Your room's upstairs. If you need any other service, don't be afraid to ask. All right, you are primed as well. Now it's just letting things dry. Two layers on our big boy, which I'm very happy about. So he will prime absolutely nicey. Our little gobbo friend. I guess chill with him. Which we will be painting all of these separately. This little shield is a part of his garb. It goes on his chest. But I wanted to paint it before I put it on. So that's how that's gonna go. Look at that little Garbo friend just hanging out, chilling on your shoulder. What a buddy. keeping a lookout. Absolutely love it. All right. I think the most we can do, though, is let this stuff fully cure. Let it dry so it is then ready for painting. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. I think I get to work in some flesh colors too, which is nice. There's a lot of rocks, a lot of rope. This will be interesting. Giant and Gobbo friend. Can't wait to really highlight some of those details. But yeah. So, my friends, I think that's where we're going to end tonight's stream. We've primed several things, and now we just got to let them cure, let them get fully dry, so we can finish this project. But as always, we will raid out. So if I can get you to chill with me, we're going to see who's on. Let's see, what do we want to get into? Hey, Darling Creepshow started streaming. She also does mini paintings. She does really good mini paintings. Like, blows me out of the water. Her attention to detail and her skill are amazing. Well, shit, now that I've hyped her up, I think that's who we're going to raid. So, as always, friends, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. There's so many other things you could be doing, so many other places you could be, and you chose to hang out with me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, everybody, for, the point redeems, reminding me to hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Chicken Samurai, for the cheers and bits. Thank you, Frosty Calico, for the follow. I appreciate that so much. And most of all, thank you all for being here. Thank you for engaging with me however you do. Lurkers, I see you. You're awesome. But I also appreciate being engaged. It's awesome. I like meeting new folk. I like talking about things. So yeah, everybody, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. My next stream will be Wednesday. I always announce when I go live on my socials. Follow me where applicable, where convenient. Next stream will be a continuation of the God of War Ragnarok series, where I continue to play Dad of Boy, doing more dad stuff with Boy. So we'll see how that adventure goes, because Boy has been getting into some shenanigans. But that's good storytelling, shenanigans. So, as always, thank you, friends, for hanging out. Thank you for vibing. I heart your faces. I'll see you in the next one. Later.